Hello, everybody. Welcome to this week's Wisdom Wednesday. My name is Kristen Gear. I am the Director of Operations and one of the Managing Directors for BNI Arizona. And every single week I come to you providing a weekly education nugget called Wisdom Wednesday that counts as one chapter education unit for watching. So please make sure to go into your app and log the CEU. So happy February, everyone. I can't believe we are in February already. It's so crazy. So we will be having the brand new Power of One coming out very soon. So within the next couple of days, Jeremy Walsh will send it on over to me and I will forward it to everyone. Speaking of the Power of One, today I wanted to share with you a little education nugget about inviting visitors. So if you look at the Power of One report, the visitor column is usually the lowest. So there's a lot of gray in that visitor column, and it could be that you just don't know how to invite visitors. So one of the pieces of the mentor program that I had mentioned in a previous Wisdom Wednesday, there are a few podcasts that it recommends all around inviting visitors. Now, one of the podcasts is definitely one of the old school podcasts because it is very, very early on. I think it's like podcast number 2. So it is very early on in the BNI world. But the second one that is much better and that we actually shared at the BNI Hustle meeting. So Dana Clar, who is their mortgage representative, shared this in the education moment. And I thought it was so impactful that I wanted to make sure that I shared this in Wisdom Wednesday because I think this is a better way to think about inviting visitors to your chapter meeting because we are all about quality over quantity when it comes to bringing in members into our chapter. And so one of these techniques does just that. So I wanted to share with you guys. So this is episode number 278 on inviting visitors. You can find this in different podcast platforms, and it's also in Business Builder. So you can check it out and listen to the entire thing, but I'm just going to share with you a little snippet out of that podcast, so that way you can start to think if this way of inviting visitors really resonates with you and if it would be easier to communicate this way. So a lot of times when we're inviting visitors, our standard way of inviting is asking them, are you looking to grow your business? Would referrals help? Would you like to meet an amazing group of people to help you grow your business? And then you let them know when and where your chapter meets. Now this technique, this one is all about interviewing. So instead of inviting, we are interviewing 4 specific professions to potentially join our chapter. So I'm going to give you 2 different scripts when it comes to the interviewing method with inviting visitors to your chapter. The first thing that we want to do is first identify the key categories of who we want in the chapter, because then we can focus our intentions on those professions. We've talked about contact spheres in the past, and really the most successful chapters have balance in all of the contact spheres. But not only having balance, but having the right people in the right seats. As I mentioned just a little bit ago, we are all about quality over quantity, all about quality all day, every day. So this is a great way to get that quality person coming into your chapter. So here is a couple scripts. So the first thing is, let's just say that my chapter is looking for a printer. So I'm going to use printer as an example. So if we're interviewing printers right now, this is what I'm going to tell that printer. So I am in a referral group. We get together on a regular basis. We are all about passing referrals to each other. We are interviewing printers right now to find the best printer in the community that we can give all of our referrals to. I think you might make a great candidate. So it's not telling them that they will get the spot because they still have to go through the membership committee interview. When we're inviting visitors, one of the things that I've heard a lot from visitors lately and people that have applied and maybe they didn't get accepted into an application was that they talked to a lot of members and everyone said that they would be an amazing fit, and then they are so confused as to why they didn't get accepted. So we want to leave the interviewing all up to the membership committee. And Shireen, this script is also in the podcast details that you can print out the whole thing, which is pretty cool. But I'll copy and paste the information and put it in the details in the comments as well. So here's another way to kind of talk about that same script around interviewing. So here is, I am in a referral group. I have been a member for 13 years. So February is 13 years for me, super exciting. We get together on a regular basis and we're all about passing business to each other. We're interviewing for a printer. We're interviewing printers right now to find the best printer in the area to give all of our business to. I think you might make a good candidate. So it's not telling them that we think that they are going to get in the chapter and they're amazing and they're going to get the spot. We don't want to give them false hopes, guys, because it really does come down to the membership committee doing their due diligence with interviewing the applicants, finding all about them and their business, and then determining whether that person is going to be a good fit for the chapter. That's why we have membership committees, because them and the vice presidents together, remember, vice presidents are not the tiebreaker, guys. Back to my myth a long time ago, vice presidents are not the tiebreaker. So if you're a vice president on here and you think you're a tiebreaker, erase that from your memory. You vote along with the membership committee, but it really is up to our membership committees to do the due diligence and really create that interviewing atmosphere to make sure that we are getting the best candidates. So one of the things that that statement implies, so we are interviewing and you might make a good candidate, it's implied that they might not get picked. So that is one of the biggest things. And entrepreneurs hate not being picked. So that is one of the biggest things. So they want to be picked, and so if you make it sound like we'll take anybody with a check or anyone that can fog the mirror, like that's not what we're all about. We want to make sure that we have that quality coming in and that we don't accept every application that comes in. So that's just a little nugget for you guys for today to kind of think about bringing in and inviting visitors based off of the interviewing method and letting them know that we are interviewing for their profession, for the chapter, and that we think that they might make a great candidate for to apply for the spot. So that's just something to kind of get your wheels turning of something new, a different perspective of inviting. A lot of times when we are talking about BNI, we love BNI so much. I mean, I drank the BNI Kool-Aid a long time ago. And you just start like vomiting all about BNI, like BNI this, BNI that, and they have no clue what BNI is all about. So they're looking at you cross-eyed like, I have no clue what you're talking about. So the simpler we keep it and just let them know that you're part of a networking group, that makes it a whole lot easier. That way you don't have to go into a lot of detail about BNI, because guess what? They're going to learn all about BNI when they get to your meeting. So we want to definitely leave it up to them learning all about it and then figuring out if BNI is the right fit for them when they show up to the meeting. So that is your little nugget for today. So go out and try this interviewing method and let me know how it goes. Make sure, guys, to record one chapter education unit for watching today. Thank you guys so much for joining me and look forward to seeing you all next week. Have a great day.